What you think are some positive strategies we could use to shift the culture?
Teach content creation in schools. Fuck all that standardized testing bullshit. Teach content creation in schools. Have classes of psychodrama where children are doing theater arts and drama classes, but they're acting out the traumas and the things that they see in their community, where that's a friend being killed, they witness somebody, they need to go and reenact those things. Stop, okay, how you feel right here? They need to break it down with a count. We have to attack it. We have to attack the mental and the psychological aspects of what trauma has done to us. Mm-hmm. Not if we do the psychological and the mental, we can mend the emotional. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Because the thoughts shape the heart.
Yeah.
And the mouth speaks the thoughts of the heart.
Yeah. What you think is how you feel, right? Or how you feel is what you think. Either or, but that's how you act.
Yeah.
You act upon what you're thinking about.
Yeah. And typically this fueled by what you feel. Mm. So you have to train children to separate thoughts and feelings. So when we used to be in group sessions in juvenile, and they would say, Charleston, well, how do you feel about when your dad left? Well, man, I just thought it was messed up. They would say, well, that's not a feeling. Well, man, I don't know. So what they would do is they'd give you a sheet of paper with 100 different faces on it and say, look at one of them faces and see how you feel. So then that would be part of a daily exercise where you look in the morning, how you feel today. So that's how you learn how you feel, by looking at these faces, and you can identify the feeling. Right. So now, as you learn to identify feelings, you can separate thought from feeling. Okay, well, I think this, but I feel this. Well, okay, you're wrong for feeling this, but you're right to what you feel. But let me show you where you're wrong, because you thought that, but you were wrong. So you show the difference. Yeah. We're not being taught. And then we're not being trained. So, nigga, we was taught in anger management, count backwards from 10 to 9. Breathe, take deep breath. So we learned some training exercises. We learned how some coping skills. Training, homie. So one of the positive things that we trying to do now, homie, is I've gotten with a program, some guys out of New York, that created a program. They got government and grant funding. They got a lot of big name people involved in it, a lot of sponsorships. And so they're going to use paintball games and shootings, for therapy. And there's no evidence on it yet, but they've done somewhat of a qualitative study to see that paintball and therapy is good for inner city black kids that's been traumatized, due to gun violence. Mm-hmm. So that's the next thing. So from a little bit of what I know, Chicago, LA, Baltimore, New York, I think Atlanta, I heard Lil Durk name be mentioned, Young Thug, Drewski, King Von. So everybody having a paintball team. O Block having a paintball team. These guys are real paintball guys, because paintball is an Olympic sport. So this is innovative. I think this is going to put black children in their trauma, as well as America, on a national stage with the Olympic Games, with paintball. And I told the founder, I said, because what you created and what I think is going to do before the world is going to get black people a seat at the United Nations, because of our pain and trauma. And we can thank Chicago for this in a good way.
What made you say we can thank Chicago for this?
Because unbeknownst to me, and ironically, I found out that when Chief Keef left Chicago, he went to LA, and him and a lot of his friends from Chicago, part of them dealing with their trauma and their healing, and him changing how he think and act, was him spending a lot of time and his guys doing paintball, and it became therapeutic. So you see his behaviors change. Right. So how do you go from this little nigga out of Chicago involved in all this, shooting at the police, to a well-behaved superstar now? Paintball, my nigga. And therapy, getting the healing. Because most children today are suffering from what they call a dual diagnosis, substance abuse problems and mental health. So you got a 10-year-old nigga popping pills. He already a dope fiend. And he drinking. And he smoking weed. And he fucking. He doing everything at 10 years old. So that's on top of the mental health issues, the trauma from whatever pain, whatever abuse. That don't even include the getting high part. So when they killing, homie, they ain't just killing with an undeveloped brain. Their brain is clouded. Altered, distorted.
Yep.
At every aspect of their existence. So I'm learning more as I'm studying this shit, homie, looking at it.
Yeah.
I didn't come to get stuck on the internet. I had to figure out a way to not get stuck on the internet. And that's how it evolved to comedy. But the internet taught me what I was good at on the internet. So I gave the internet, and I continue to give the internet what they want. They don't want me. Not every day. They want me right here. Cause they sick of the bullshit, Charleston. Yeah, they want me right here. But on a day-to-day basis, they want that bullshit, Charleston.
Yeah, they want to live.
You goddamn right they want it.
Yeah.
So supply and demand at this point.
Yeah.
When they get tired of him, nigga, I'm gonna evolve into the movies and start acting. I'm gonna be the new Denzel. Because I was walking in purpose and I was facilitating what I believe was a God-given vision by walking in purpose, because I felt like I was failing as I was walking in purpose, my failure turned into frustrations. My frustrations turned into anger and resentments. And my anger and resentments, because I didn't want to hold on to it, helped me to discover my gifts that I'm now showing to the world that's making room for itself. But look what I had to go through to get them gifts, nigga, and tap into them. I got in purpose where every nigga need to be, but I ain't had the gifts because the heart wasn't right. I was coming out of the streets. I was making right choices and I was making right decisions, but the heart was still being conditioned and cleansed. And it still had a little residue. I remember telling the old nigga Pops one time, I said, Pop, man, if I get a bunch of money, man, I don't know what I do. I might stop working in the community. I might go back to doing this.
Right.
I knew what was in my heart at the time. Yeah, so I went a little further. And I'm here.
Yeah. I want to ask you a question before I forget, because, you know, we see you do a lot of interviews on a lot of different platforms. You put great numbers up everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Can you tell us if there's a reason why you haven't did an interview with no jumper?
The reason I ain't done no jumper, homie, is I don't like him. You know, homie, I don't see him good for black people. I see him as a white boy. So when I did the Cam Newton podcast, I strategically called him a master. I see him as a slave master over a bunch of niggas who don't treat them niggas as equals. He don't treat them niggas as equals, homie. Nah, homie, I ain't, man, that white boy let a nigga fuck his wife. And he sat there and looked at it. And now he got some more niggas bidding to fuck his wife. He's been accused of messing with underage girls. But he done try to make it seem like I'm a rapist, and I've never been accused of anything. I just say some wild, crazy shit like I done it. But by this point, there should be a lot of victims if I done raped somebody. I got enough money to be sued. They suing Bill Cosby now. So how is it I can be on here for all these years and nobody has no woman, no allegation, but all these other celebrities do, including Adam. He's done made disparaging remarks about messing with underage girls. So I don't see no black person who lead a hood, go on Adam 22 platform and become a world star like I done done. I strategically avoided his platform because his platform is very, very low vibrational. Pussy, dick, ass, gangbang in prison. Pussy, dick, ass, gangbang in prison. That's very low vibrational. Yeah. Very low vibrational, homie. And he sits back as the puppet master, asking about nigga gang shit and be excited about it. And then he talk as if he can sick them niggas on somebody. And them niggas will kick somebody's ass for that white boy. And they getting crumbs. They are getting crumbs. When I saw little homie FBJ, man, whatever his name, car get broken too, that's why, my nigga. That white boy ain't gonna make sure we safe up there. That white boy ain't gonna make sure we safe up there, homie. And nobody kill a nigga more than them California niggas. Nobody would kill a black person faster than a California nigga will, homie. So to have this white man have me come to his trap, he couldn't pay me $500,000 to do it, homie. I don't like him. I don't like white people like him. I hate white people like him. Now we'll f the shit out of his bitch, but not just one, all of us, because we know that's what she really wants. She don't want no one nigga. White hoes ain't never been satisfied with one nigga and that nigga good. She want more. That's why he got bidding for his bitch to f his bitch. He like to see them niggas run dick in his girl. They gonna be f***ing him next. He went in that room with that transsexual, didn't he? Didn't he? Homie, that white boy sick. He'll f a dog. Yeah, he'll f a dog. And she'll let a dog, she'll put peanut butter on her pussy and let a dog lick it like that white girl did on The Orange is the New Black on the second season. I seen it. They let the dog go into the prison, that bitch in that prison cell, putting that peanut butter, patting it on that motherfucker. That dry dog tongue licking that got a coming. White folk been doing that shit forever.
No, you're right.
So now I hate, now I wouldn't dare. So I would never do no jumper, and I would never do Vlad again. And I would never go on the Breakfast Club.
Right, you ain't never been on the Breakfast Club.
Nah, them niggas intentionally ignore me.
Okay.
Yeah, them niggas, cause them niggas been accused of some shit, sexual shit. See, all the niggas that's been accused of sexual shit despise me. Cause they really been accused of it. I was just taking up for Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, my nigga. Boy, nigga that done one white hole like Bill Cosby done it, and Bill Cosby went to prison and said, "F y'all, I ain't admitting to nothing. I wouldn't give a damn about getting out of here." Bill could have been got out. He wouldn't admit. And he was having fun in prison. He had never been. Nigga, Bill came out, nigga, and ain't apologized to the world. That's my kind of nigga. And he done white girl bad, but they liked it. He just done them bad. That's how you do white girls. Make them like it and do them bad. Get on, bitch. You ain't supposed to be over here nowhere. Your dad and them catch you across the railroad track. You better get on back over there. And she'll come back again. Because she like that feeling that nigga dick put inside of her. It's taboo. She ain't supposed to be getting it. Ain't nothing like sneaking and freaking. Nigga done snuck across them white folks' neighborhood and they'll kill you. They catch you over here. Nigga risk his life going to go get Miss Lily pussy. And she'll risk her life and her fortune trying to come get that nigga's torpedo. It's a natural love they got for each other. But I'm not finna let no white man sit back while I f his wife and he watch me.
Yeah, what's that shit called? Cucking? Cuckold?
Yeah, that's white boy shit. Yeah. Cause a nigga will kill you putting that dick off in his woman. For sure. Boy, she over there moaning and patting on your thigh the way Lana was patting on Jason Love's thigh. Man, a nigga kill the whole household. White boy take it. For you know it, he gonna be wanting to join in like Caitlyn Jenner. Baby, I want some too. Let me see what it feel like. Cause he watching her enjoy it. And he's sitting there trying to figure out, how can I take that big old motherfucker? He's sitting there, why would he be sitting there looking? Getting off to his woman, getting that rotor-rooter. And she's squirming. She was enjoying that. Shit.